Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice.
And already we're underway here.
Oh, can he get onto this? Meunier gets a good foot in there. Now he's got space here. Now it's Madueke.
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
And it's Timber. Looking for options for movement. Cross to the back post. That's a decent clearance.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva. He's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much.
And he's cut it out. Oh, there's a probing ball. Gavi. Angelino is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Gordon could try cutting inside here.
And it's played in. Godfrey with the clearance.
Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Lovely bit of skill. Bernardo Silva.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Can he get it through? Nicely weighted ball.
Real chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will...
He gets big! In he goes again! He can get that clear. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
Oh, that's a key interception. Andrić. Sporting are behind here, despite their domination of possession. It's run loose here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Angelino, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
And he's in on goal.
Godfrey
Gets rid without sophistication.
Dimarco. For Andrić. And it's Hernandez.
Dimarco.
And this is Bernardo Silva. Shapes to shoot! Andrich. And here's Gordon. Andrich. Oh, this looks sharp. Rafinha. No, that's been intercepted.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
It's a promising position. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Osimhen. That'll be a corner. Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. He's gone for goal. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Osimhen, and it's Gavi. And he's picked it up out wide, delivered across. It's a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Angelino. And here's Osimhen. Oh, look at the space here. Angelino puts them all in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Here we go again then.
Sporting can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And here's Madueke. Back into the middle. That's going to go a long way. And here's Madueke. Now it's Gordon. Pinches it off him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Rafinha. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Osimhen! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Timber. Osimhen. Rafinha! Goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Dimarco. Dimarco goes on a charge down the left. Ambitious ball here. Chips it through.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter.
There's the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting.
And they are cruising away.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, it's come loose. Goes down, but nothing given. Osimhen. What a throw in.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 6, el dorsal 11, el dorsal 99. Serán sustituidos por
Now it's
el dorsal
Madueke,
14.
played out towards the right wing. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Delivers the ball. Godfrey with the clearance. Brozovic.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Okafor. The message is clear. None shall pass. Angelino. Plays a sharp little ball here. Looking for a runner. Now, what about a counter-attack? It's a really well-measured ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Timber. Now it's Madueke. Now it's Bernardo Silva.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And there's green grass ahead of him. He's having a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Well, that looks a decent ball. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Angelino looking to play it into the box. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Hernandez. Andrick. Bernardo Silva. Gordon. Looking for the run. Neatly clipped it. Shot, surely! Oh, extraordinary. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And he was quick to react. Great vision. And it's Timber. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Bernardo Silva. Hernandez. And here's Osimhen. Hernandez. Oh, a delicate chip through. That is good alertness. And that is as far as it goes. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Your reflections then, Jim?
Sporting desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
This is, of course, the Azteca, a stadium that evokes so many memories. And if you wonder to what I am referring, you need only look back at the commemorative bronze plaques of the game of the century, the goal of the century. And the shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Gordon deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Adeyemi! Adeyemi!
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this guy, Theo Hernandez, comes from a family with great pedigree, although he's a very different player to his older brother, who's a fine player in his own right. But Theo is about dynamism, pace and energy. He just loves to get on that front foot.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Bruno Fernandes!
They want to be quick to recover this. Gravenberg.
Danilo. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh no, what has happened here?
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Bernardo Silva. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains.
DiMarco. And here's Madueke. Now it's DiMarco.
And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Bayer Leverkusen are looking to go forward now.
Stood up well to him there.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's Bernardo Silva. Madueke receives it in a good position here.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Madueke.
Bruno Fernandes.
Now, can they get him away?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Xhaka does well to get it back. 15 minutes till half-time. And the shot! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Nothing wrong with the idea, inches away.
Timber. Danilo calmly anticipates. Bernardo Silva. Hernandez.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Nicely aimed pass. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bernardo Silva. Kalulu. Now it's Madueke. He's on it, can he get away? 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Granit Xhaka. Nicely spread. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Kukçu. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good-looking ball.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Looking to play him in. He has a look up. Gordon. Can he stop it going out? And here's Bruno Fernandes. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Goes for a shot! Brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! There is the breakthrough! That was easy, almost too easy. Wait. And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So off we go once more.
Sporting can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Good ball, good take. Oh, super ball. And a chance! That's another chance! No, not the best of headers.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Hernandez, played towards the other side. Now Timber, looking for the run. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Timber. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Andrić knocks it into space. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Shoots! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Cambio.
It's their second corner of the game. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Timber. Great vision, brilliantly cut out.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product,
La cantidad
and
de
quickly.
espectadores de este partido fue de 81.007.
Pulisic. Kirkchu. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Bruno Fernandes plays it short. Up he goes! It's in! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. He watched it all the way and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Bayer Leverkusen are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And that's a throw-in. Robinson. And he's been shifted off it. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all.
Se está realizando un cambio.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And it's Hernandez. Looking for options for movement. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Grafenberg. And here's Madueke. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Tries to play it through. Now that's well seen too. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Madueke. Now this could be a chance. Well read, and the danger is averted. Robinson. Madueke. That is a brilliant interception. De Ketelaere, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Madueke, oh, shooting chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Cambio en el Sporting. Número 9.
Ah, now some movement
Número
on the bench,
32.
and we are going to see a
Número
change.
20. Número 17. Entran.
Bayer
Número
Leverkusen
24.
have turned up with
Número
a human
11.
blockade. This is top
Número 21.
defence.
Número
Pulisic.
7.
Oh, great feat, that.
I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Corner number 2 then. And he gets rid in a hurry. And here's Pulisic. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Gravenberg. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And the counter is on.
Se agregarán
Now
5
there's a
minutos
fine
al
ball.
tiempo reglamentario.
Oh, well played, well played. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. He's a sharp little ball here. That's really well manoeuvred. Not the most accurate pass. Great defending, strong and determined. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Hernandez. And there goes the final whistle. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
Señoras y señores,
Your
en la
final
pantalla
thoughts,
se
Jim?
mostrará
Well,
la
Peter,
información de
I
cómo
really
salir del
couldn't
estadio.
see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.